All right, so power rule, guys. So you guys have been working with the derivative and the limit definition, which is just, it can get ugly really quick. So there's lots of different, we can call them shortcuts, but there have been ways to find them a lot quicker. So this is the power rule. Basically, this is the formula for it. You're going to take the exponent, you're going to multiply it here, then you're going to subtract 1 from the exponent. And you're just going to keep doing that all the way through the constant. Couple of little rules. You have to convert all roots to powers. Use negative exponents when needed. So if there's a exponent on the bottom of a fraction, you've got to move it to the top and make them negative exponents. And multiply your polynomials out. It must be in a basic polynomial form, so it's like linear looking like this. It's got to look like that. Can't have all sorts of crazy stuff. Can't have roots in it. So when we're dealing with the power rule. So let's tackle this. I'll show you the long way. So it's going to be 3 times 2, so I'm moving that down, x to the 3 minus 1. Move the exponent down, subtract 1. Plus, move the exponent down, times 3, 2 minus 1. Plus, don't forget that has a 1 up there, 1 times x, 1 minus 1. Plus 3, plus 0, because this is x to the 0 power, 0 times 3, and so that pretty much cancels that out. And we're still going to do it at x equals 1. So if we're finding the derivative, we can write it as f prime of x. So let's just clean this up. F prime of x is equal to 6x squared. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 minus 1 is 2. Plus 6x, 2 minus 1 is x to the first power, plus 1 at x equals 1. This is my f prime. So my slope at x equals 1 is 6 times 1 squared plus 6 times 1 plus 1, which is going to equal 6 plus 6, 13. So that's a little bit faster than the derivative with the definition of a limit. So the definition of a derivative with a limit. So let's just put another one up there real quick. So that was a long way to do it. So if you get something like f of x is equal to negative 6x cubed plus 4x squared plus 3, we need to find f prime. 3 times 6 is negative 18. 3 minus 1 is 2. So that first one is negative 18x squared plus 2 times 4 is 8. 2 minus 1 is 1. And the constants become 0. So that is my new derivative. So that is the power rule. So let's just tackle a couple of little extra ones here. What if they give you something that looks like 4 square root of x plus 2x squared? At this point, we're here, convert our roots to powers. So this is going to be 4x to the 1/2 plus 2x squared. So I converted root to the 1/2. Now, we do the same pattern. Exponent, 1/2 times 4, which is 2. Here's the trick. X, 1/2 minus 1. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of keep that right now. And this is going to be 4x to the first power. All right. This here gets everybody. So let's look at this. This is going to be 2x to the 1/2 minus 2 halves. Because I'm changing 1 into that. I'm showing you the long way because I want you to realize what happens here. So 2x, 1/2 minus 2 halves. So this is 2x to the negative 1/2 plus 4x, which really, oops, that should be an x right there, which really is 2 over the square root of x plus 4x. That is my derivative. Okay, so all those little crazy algebra tricks that were like all apart and standalone and by themselves, here they are. They're going to come up in every single problem that you deal with. So when you get stuck on dealing with roots, ask questions. These are the ones that will get a little gooey, let's say. And so we need to kind of tackle these and make sure that we know what we're doing. We'll practice some in class too, and you guys will have these. Let me do one more for you guys. They just take a lot of practice, guys, and you're going to get stuck on algebra. I'm just going to be completely honest. So the last one, negative exponents if we need them. So f of x equals 1 over x to the 4th plus 2x to the, 2 over x to the 3rd. Let's just say it's that plus 3x. So we have to change it to find our f prime. We have to change these things. So f of x is going to equal x to the negative 4th, because I'm moving it up, plus 2x to the negative 3rd plus 3x. Then we just apply the same power rule. F prime, negative 4x. We're going to subtract 1, which is x to the negative 5th, plus negative 6x next to the negative 4th. So got to watch your math here. Plus 3. That's my new derivative. Okay? So, again, watch your conversion to roots and watch out because they change the way they look. Watch your negative exponents. Make sure it's in a straight, kind of linear, basic polynomial form. You're going to be tested on your algebra, guys. The algebra is just going to be absolutely crazy at times. And if they say at x equals 2, what you need to do is take, once you find the derivative, you're going to take your x and plug it in, and you're going to find your answer, which is going to be the slope of that line. I'm going to leave it there just for an introduction to the power rule, and we will see you guys soon.